One last go, guys. One last arena before I cut it all off and start to just refresh by myself. So that's gonna be it. Hey Panda Man, what's going on, man? All right, so let's go. I'll run through the 5 stars. That'll be a good time, and then we'll call it off. I think I'll try and get some 330s mixed in. That might be a good idea. We'll see how that goes. Let me mix in some 330s there. Let me get the Iceman back on there. Yeah. But Jesus, it's going well though. I'm at like 54 million, I think, and pretty healthy score, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go north of like 60, 65. I think is gonna be pretty safe. What's up, Fitz? This will just be a quick stream, about one hour or so, just to hang with the peeps right before I go offline into the dark. Yeah. How's everyone else doing? I saw Super Game is doing his Path 7 Labyrinth. That's pretty cool. I ought to go watch him after this and just sort of hang out and grind while he's doing that. But, I'll tell you what, been spending a lot of units. They're going down. I'm like close to 10,000 now. 10,000 units. I haven't been that low in a long time. But I don't know if you guys saw. I watched this morning. J-Fire, what's going on? Your grinding machine thing. I don't know if you saw, but Cow Whale brought Emma to Alliance War, and she just destroyed it. I mean, she had suicides on. She was boosted, but it worked out real well. I thought she's going to be a great attacker, and I'd love to combine her with Phoenix at some point. So that'll be really cool. Weekend is me time. Yeah, man. Well, me too for the most part. So, but this weekend has Grinding Arena doesn't feel like me time. It feels more like Grinding Arena feels more like duty. I don't get the same satisfaction as like going to the driving range or anything. So let's see here. Let's do Thor Ragnarok, and let's do this Proxima, not the 5-star Proxima. Although we do have to do this pretty quick, so actually I am gonna just go through the 5 stars because I only have about an hour. I'll just use my 3-star Emma because there's no way I can grind like that. Happy that I can at least get 3-star version. Yeah, that's a good idea. No regrets there. I'm sort of tempted to rank up Hood. Panda Man, if I were you with your Wasp and Ghost, I would definitely run that team. Like, there would be nothing stopping me from going 565 Ghost, 565 Wasp, 565 Hood. Nothing could get in my way. You'll see that I want to work towards that too. I really hope they release a champion that's kind of got a synergy with Emma and Phoenix, maybe like a Dark Phoenix, and I want that to be like a Psychic Trinity or something. It'd be really cool. Grinding is only slightly better than doing laundry. Yeah, doing laundry ain't that bad. That's not too bad. I like the smell of freshly dried clothes. They're really comfortable to put on too. They're like real warm and soft. Oh yeah. Oh boy, don't get your special 3. Yes. Yes. Boom. Maybe Darcy will hop on here. I know Darcy's been grinding like crazy. Actually passed me in arena in the milestone. You know what? Something that's scary, guys, is all this grinding that I've been doing, and I just got the 22-hour event arena ranked rewards, and I was only in 1 to 10%. What do those rank at? How high do the number rankings go to get out of the percentages into the numbers? Because if that means that there's like 500 people who are grinding more than I am, I'm a little scared. Really scared, to be honest. But Captain, it's going well, man. I'm at 53 million. My issue is that I can't find any place to use Wasps. Ghost is basically always a better option. Sure, but just to have them is fun, I think. You know, I agree, but trying to think for you, but it's kind of hard. well, let me see. They'll take that Ultron. So I already used Sentry, so I will use a 330 here. Let's see if I can find someone else. That's fine. That's a good number at this point. How much sleep have you gotten? 8 hours both nights, Captain. It's been good. Actually, no, I think the first night I got a little bit less. I was up real late, but I got like 7 hours maybe that night. But I got a full 8 last night, no problem. Woke up totally normal, and my wife was just there like, get on your phone. And I was like, oh God. She was like, start getting, how many million do you have? I did put up a lot today, though, so far, and I'm going to put up more. I definitely want tomorrow morning to be pretty laid back. Pretty sure going to leave her at 455. Wasp, I don't know, man. Pandaman, I'm a big fan of just having those trios all ranked up. Like, if I was big into the Holy Trinity, I would have ranked up all of them to 565, but I would rank down my Spider-Man at this point. I just think there's something so satisfying of having a synergy team all ranked up. It's very satisfying, and I don't know, can't put a price on it. Since you seem to like the characters a lot, of people think are okay, what are your opinions of Falcon? I know somebody with a 455 Falcon who likes Falcon. I personally enjoy him. The only change I would make to Falcon is I think that while Lock-On is on, he should have guaranteed crits like Corvus. I think they do that change, and Falcon all of a sudden is a very good champion. Thanks, Arnie. Thanks for the good luck wishes. Ali Dawood. Hey, Ilis, how much do you think Luke Cage will go for? 2.2 million, I think, would probably get him. If I were grinding for Luke Cage, I'd probably put up 2.5 to 3 million, and I wouldn't even think about it. You know, wouldn't even stress. 3 million definitely would get him. So, yeah, probably around there. Hood uses Loki and Hulk. There he is. Your wife is awesome. I know. I cannot believe it. Where do you get tier 4 tech catalyst for Stark Spidey? That's easy, man. All the Alliance Quest is one great place to get tech catalysts. And also, oh, thanks, Soaib. Also, the story mode has a lot of class catalysts available if you're not into Alliance sort of events. That would be a nice change. I'd love that. What did I say to you, Jay? Seems like you get the characters. What are your opinions of Falcon? Oh, yeah. I think that Falcon just needs a little bit. He doesn't have the damage, and that's the problem. So I think the crit rate should go up to 100%. Did you spend units on this grind? Yes, Arnie. I've spent a ridiculous amount of units so far. I've spent almost 10,000 units so far, and I still have a couple more thousand to spend. Luckily I had all of them saved up because I will not buy any units for this. There's no way I'm spending money on an arena grind. But you know, it is what it is. 10,000 units is a lot, but I've paid 10,000 units for a crystal before, and I've paid 15,000 units for a crystal before. Guaranteed 5-star, so I don't see this as too out of the ordinary to get the exact champion I want. It seems okay. Hood is mid tier. That's not true. Thanks. What's up, bud? Happy grinding. You were doing pretty good. An alliance mate wailed out and pulled her. Manuel, I love to hear it. It makes me feel a little bit dead inside, but congratulations to your alliance mate. We had an alliance mate of ours pull one too. He didn't even wail out, just got the champion out of a few crystals. Very nice, but it's not my style because I never, ever have luck with those. I don't even know. I've only pulled like 2 or 3 4-stars out of Grandmaster crystals ever. So yeah, please tell me the Emma Frost Arena cutoff. I don't know. The only one I could predict is the 3 and 4-star. 3-star will go for like 1.2 million, and the 4-star will go for 14 million probably. 62 million at least. Yeah, I mean at least. Yeah. What are your thoughts on bans of some of the top players? I mean, they're banned. I'm gonna just all of my thoughts go with the assumption that they were banned for cheating correctly, that maybe, you know, that they aren't innocent. So if they're innocent, I feel really bad for them. But I'm gonna assume Kabam got it right, did their due diligence, and if they are cheating and they got banned, I don't care. I mean, they're not. I wouldn't even classify them as top players. They're just a bunch of cheaters. So, I would feel for someone, though, if they got caught up in it, if they were innocent and somehow Kabam misdiagnosed a few random logins on different devices. That would really be a shame. But I think they really didn't want to do that. I think they really took the whole innocent until proven guilty approach. And I bet you the ones that they banned were actually cheating. And I wouldn't be upset if they were permanently banned. There's nothing to stop those guys from getting a new account and starting back over. If they really wanted to, or maybe they want to move on. I don't know. But those are my thoughts. Captain, I pulled 5-star Void from Future GMC. Yeah, I remember that Future GMC opening of yours, man. That was awesome. But never any other 5-star. Yeah, see, I just never had luck with them ever. I started my channel by saying I wanted to do 5 crystals at a time, every single time a month came around, or 10 crystals or something, and after like a month of that, I just was like, this is such bullcrap. There's no way I'll ever pull a champion out of these. Even the people like, oh no, I totally got the wrong synergy teams there. Dang it. Hey Darcy, what's going on? Thanks for the wrench. Yeah, that was last night actually. I think it was like right before we cut it off. I said, you know what? I'm just going to give her the wrench. Yo, Eyeless is 5-star Starlord worth generic awakening gem for Labyrinth. He's my best option at the moment, and I haven't completed any paths yet. I'm just going to take your word for it that he's your best option. I'd say, yeah, he's worth a generic. Especially if one of your goals is to finish Labyrinth. You're going to invest a generic into getting another generic. That's basically what you're getting at this point, and some shards. So Starlord he's usable in other content. I would definitely hold out until you know you're going to go for it, not just the initial clear, until you know you're going to basically binge Labyrinth over a course of a couple months maybe, and don't throw the generic into Starlord until you're absolutely ready to do that. But I'd say if that's your goal and that's what you need to get done, then he is still one of, if not the best option for Labyrinth. Even the new ones like Stark Spidey and Ghost, like Panda Man, I don't think they can even come close to keeping up with Starlord, even though they might be better for some individual fights. So we'll see. What was that? Third stream with you? Yes, it's the third stream of Emma Frost. So that's that. BG is around. Nice looking score. You're gonna be streaming for a good while. Nope, not very long. BG. I don't have the energy to keep stream going. I'm just gonna run through the 5 stars and maybe some 4 stars. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes tops. So why are you planning on a day stream? That'd be cool. We could tune into that. Go hard, go hard. Yes. Amino. What's up, Amino? How you doing? A long time no see. Okay, so I messed up my synergy teams there. They were all coming around in the right order as well, so I have to throw Red Hulk in there to fix this. I think that should fix it. Okay. Is he worth the materials for rank 5 for Labyrinth, or just keep him at rank 4? Scott, if you're going to do Labyrinth, there's no point in doing Labyrinth these days without a rank 5. So if you're going to do it, commit. And but yeah, I was planning on it. Yeah. Oh, if you're doing a long, okay, I got you. If I was going all day, no. But that's cool anyway. Thanks for the sentiment, BG. What was I gonna say to Scott? If you're gonna do Labyrinth rank 5, commit and put in the resources and do it. But if you have patience, wait for a champion that's gonna be a little bit more useful in other areas of the game. Yeah, BG's day streams are the best. We know, Panda Man. I always, I catch most of the day streams. Practically none of the night streams. Yeah, getting ready for the new Doc Strange. Okay, so Arnie, I wasn't clear on whether those were champions or NPCs. I haven't had any time to go on Reddit or anything. So has there been any info on that? I'd be curious to know if maybe those are the symbiote Duck and Strange are going to be actual champions or just NPCs. It should be. I'd love it if they came out as real characters. A symbiote Strange, I don't know if that's ever been in the lore or anything. I don't know why, but the new characters, unless they're completely fresh, like the mashed characters are only cool to me as NPCs. But if there was maybe like a storyline where Doctor Strange got infected by the symbiote, that could be kind of cool, I guess. Wait until 3, please. I'm working until then. Synergies are already data mined. Oh, they must have came out on Reddit then. That's why everybody knows. I didn't see them. Oh, come on. Jeez. Wow. Okay. I feel a podcast coming along. I feel if they were data mined, I feel a champion review podcast coming along. Oh boy. There's info about his ability. Okay, everyone's saying that his abilities got data mined. Yeah. Awesome. Was the link posted in our line chat, Darcy? I haven't even... I've been just scrolling to the bottom of the line chat. I almost lost my streak earlier, and I think that was the first time I visited our line chat. And in a while, I posted a screenshot of me barely getting out of a death match. I accidentally brought a 110 rank 1 level 1 4-star to one of my teams, and I really didn't want to lose my streak. Losing your streak's not a big deal if you're just trying to put points up. Not the end of the world. You can get 5 kills again easily, and with all the refreshing you could get through Kang and Thanos. But I want the streak number. I want a really high streak number. So I don't know. Doc Strange was my favorite champion before the nerf. Arnie, I 100% agree. He was mine as well. Even I liked him even more than I liked Quake. I loved Doctor Strange, his animations, everything, and just the fact that he was useful, really put him up there. But he lost a lot of utility, and the fact that he wasn't ever available as a 5-star really took away some of his use as well. Whereas Quake kind of kept staying useful. When you think they're gonna come out with new stuff, I have no idea, man. Act 6, the new Labyrinth, we can guess, but I really don't know. I would take a stab and say that we'll know for sure by the end of this year what's happening with Act 6, but that's pretty generous. I think it's gonna be soon that they'll actually announce it. I don't know when it'll be released. 20% bleed duration for symbiotes. Venom Carnage gonna be stronger than we see on the beta. 20%. How much would that be? I wonder if that would take the masteries into account. So let's say like Carnage gets. I mean, it won't. If it takes masteries into account, that's definitely going to be huge for Carnage. Yeah. Wow. 20%. So that's pretty good. I like that synergy. Yeah, they're really pushing Venom and Carnage as like new champions, aren't they? What is everyone's take on Emma Frost for Alliance War defense? Easy or difficult? I think she's not going to be too hard eventually. I think she's really going to trip people up at first. So I plan on putting mine on defense. People are going to trip over her, get some kills early on. I think by the time season 5 is like halfway through, people are really going to have her figured out. That's my guess. She might trip people up longer than that. That'd be great. Great for me. Idolist, yo, Nick, New York Smitty, what's going on? Have a good afternoon, evening my time. Yeah, it's about afternoon for me. I suspect Venom the Duck will have a hilarious special 3 based on the description. I hope so. I can't believe that they released Howard and they thought, you know what? Howard was so good. Like, we're really proud of Howard the Duck as a champion that we're going to release another one. I was like, Howard is such a mishmash of, I mean, where do they come up with this? I don't know. Amina, I can smell you. I'm in Damn M right now. Do you plan on awakening her? Yes, I do. Falcon. 4-star Emma, not getting any kills for us, but she does some damage. Yeah. Well, it's a 4-star. I mean, you could do 4 stars really struggle to get kills. But we'll see. I'm gonna be able to 455 her, not immediately, but pretty soon after. I'm like 1 catalyst short, I think. So that comes in like 2 weeks. So pretty soon she'll be a pretty beefy defender. And then I hope to take her and Phoenix one time to an Alliance War attack and see how that goes. I think Emma's gonna do decent killing bosses with the right planning. And by boss I mean Medusa boss. Let's see how that goes. I kind of want to run half suicides with her too. I Still trying to figure out if my half suicide build requires more than one level of recoil. That one's the tricky part for me. I don't really like running more than one in a recoil, but the extra damage is insane sometimes. Insane. Oh, Miles is usually in... Okay. I'll do some 330s then with this guy. Oh, I got some 550s back. Let's do these two guys. Where's Agent Venom? Oh, I guess not. Come back to the Suicide Family. I'm currently in the Suicide Family right now. Dropped offense, posted my Alliance War defense, and got right back into it with the Suicides. Mutant Gem, Falcon. Mutant Gem for sure. I've been running 3-3 recoil. I'll do it with Domino for Labyrinth. Yeah, it seems like a good idea for some champions, especially like Magic with hybrid Suicides. So I would love to just maybe bring Magic into my roster. I have her now as a 5-star, but I'd have to get her awakened at some point and pump a lot of SIGs into her. But I kind of was reserving Hood for that, and Hood's also good with half suicides because the stagger stagger, the heal that gives him a little bit of hit points every time the stagger is actually expires or staggers a buff. That heal gets affected by Liquid Courage, and it's 2%. If you don't have Liquid Courage on, so that's pretty good. It's how I'm able to stay topped off. I know not everyone likes Hood, but I really like him. Her SB3 does outrageous damage on 3-3. Was testing in Labyrinth even as a rank 4. Yeah, Domino's pretty crazy, isn't she? I only have a generic, also an unawakened, so lots of testing to do, but don't think I will use it. Well, anyway, hope you get her. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not sure she's worth a generic, but I'm one of those guys that really hates bronze stars and need the silver stars, and my Hood at 455 without silver stars is just killing me inside. The only reason I did it is because it was a 3-4 gem. I did not spend a tier 2 alpha on him. New York Smitty says, Idolus, you live in the States? Yeah, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Down south. Come on, get in there. Here we go. Nice. All right. You love Texas, do you? Me too. I guess I'm from California, I guess you'd say. So I always had this like negative view of Texas. Because people in California just have this weird thing where they hate on like every other state, which is funny. And so it's when I moved here, I just had all this negative feelings about it. Like, oh, I'm just doing it for the job. You know, this is for my career. And living here, it's the exact opposite. Texas is an amazing place to live. People are so nice and everything's very cheap and manageable. There's no income tax. It's just like a super country, you know. It's a really nice place to live. Same as a New Yorker, we think living anywhere else makes no sense. Yeah, I agree. I've heard New Yorkers talk like that, and I've heard Californians talk like that. I talked like that as a Californian. I said, what's the point? Why would you ever move away? You know, paying 10% income tax is totally worth it. It's like, no way. I'd rather move to Texas and keep all my money. And in general, the people in Texas are way nicer than you think. Everyone always said, see, I went to college in California, so I got a lot of that college attitude as well. And people would say, you know, they're all just a bunch of rednecks down here. And it's just not even true. Yeah, I mean, if gifts of redneck means, you know, spending a lot of good time with your family and barbecuing, I guess that's it. But it's good. It's a good lifestyle for sure. What's up, brother? iChurch pastor. Long time no see. I recognize you for sure. For sure. Hi, bro. I'm a beginner. Should I rank up my 3 stars for arena or just concentrate on top champs? I think you should rank up whoever you need to finish story content. So look at your roster, look at the content you're doing, and get the story content done. Get the event quest done, the monthly event quest. That is like the single most important thing you can do every month is do the event quest and make progress on story content. Everyone moved to Texas. Yep. you guys should come. I'll come visit in New York one day. Although there's been talk of my company moving to Massachusetts, which would put me close to Boston, about 45 minutes from Boston if this move actually happens. So that would be a big move for me. I haven't lived on the East Coast since I was a little kid. Building snowmen and stuff in Virginia. Living close to DC was fun though. I hear bad things about DC as like a living area, but as a tourist, I think it's a great city. Like there's so many cool, you know, monuments and parks and stuff like that. You know, if you're just going in for the day and you stay in the touristy areas. Okay, come on, big crit. Yep, there we go. 12,000. I can't wait till either new story content or new labyrinth. Me too, iChurch. Me too. Try Canada and 53% highest marginal tax rate. Wow. Jeez. But that's just for the federal, right? So they don't have like individual state taxes in Canada? I don't know. I don't know how Canada's tax system works. 53% does sound like a lot. I wouldn't want to give more than half my money away. For some reason, the 50% mark seems like a red line that you shouldn't cross. Why? It's like more than half? Really? More than half? That's a lot, yeah. I mean, I can sort of, 50, I don't know. If you're making $1 billion and you have to give 500 million away, ouch. I suppose that goes down, the rate goes down if you make less money. That's what I'm assuming. Only the super, super rich have to pay that. Although if I had it my way, I'd leave the States and relocate to the UAE. Really? I wonder, my dad used to do some work over there, contract work. I hear that, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know much about the UAE. I know it's it's far, far away in the Middle East, right? So, hi, I'm from Denmark and we pay 40% income taxes. That's a lot too. I'm trying to remember what I paid. Oh, you don't have to pay it. Okay, got you. I don't remember what I paid last year. I think 15% total is what I paid. That's federal and provincial combined, and 13% sales tax. 13% sales tax. Wow, dude. So what's the difference between marginal tax? You don't have to pay 53% for the entire amount, only on everything above. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's a good point. So that's kind of how it works, right? Like everything above X number you pay, and then if you go above even another number you pay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure that's not for everybody. Contract all of the Middle East. It's awesome. You contract all over the Middle East and North Africa. Yeah, you know, some guy in my alliance did that too. He was working for like one of the aviation companies, one of the guys I used to play back in the day, and he used to go to like Iraq for months at a time. But he said he really liked it because it was a good job and everything, real secure. But he said it was a little bit dangerous sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes, depending on the work they were doing. We, as in me and you, bro, or I don't know. Ooh, that Hawkeye just dropped. Hey man, love your war videos. Learned a lot from them. Thanks, Rackshit Jakar. Thanks very much for liking those war videos. I do put a lot of effort into them, but mostly it's an effort before the season starts. So it's sort of like I do all these graphics. I spend a lot of time putting those together, and then during the season, the videos sort of just pull themselves together. For the most part, it doesn't take a lot of doesn't take a lot out of me. I just prefer it out the side for a multitude of reasons. Out on this side. Oh, the East Coast. Yeah. Oh, Smithsonian. LOL. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Someone has posted a 565 Kamala Khan versus Winter Soldier. I saw that. That was awesome. Mad props to the person who did that. Mad props. Just want to drop a line. Glad to see some of my peeps in here. It's midnight. Gotta drop. Dude. Is it really midnight? Oh, so you must be over somewhere else right now. Thanks for stopping by, New York Smitty. I'll see you around for sure. Have a good night. And yes, the Emma footage will come, just like any other champion at 455. I'll probably focus on her for a while. for a good while. Especially the different play styles, because the way her stances change is based on power, and she also has a certain amount of power manipulation. It's not really power control, but she can change how fast she's gaining power and how fast the opponent gains power, so you can use that to manipulate which stance she's in. So I really think there's going to be some interesting play styles, like, okay, when you're doing that, when you want to do this, spam heavies, or don't hold your hold your special attacks, or spam special 1 or special 2, and alternate between forms in order to get the results you want. So I think it's going to be sort of like Phoenix in that regard, where you can sort of either build to a special 3, launch a big special 3, or spam to keep a lot of incinerates on, or just play like normal, trying to get a regen off. So I like that there's different rotations. I'm pretty sure. It's 2 a.m. in India. Dang. Okay. I don't know. What's that? So it's 3 p.m. here. So that means 7 hours to 10, 9 hours to 12, 11 hours. So we have an 11-hour difference. I could have done 3 minus 2. But 11 hours is pretty crazy. Okay, let's see here. Let's get Groot in there. What's going on, you handsome son bitch? Nothing much, Scooby. Nothing much. We're just, I'm just going to go through the 5 stars, maybe some of the 550s. Going to keep this to under 90 minutes for sure. And then I'm going offline, and you guys won't know exactly what number I'm going to hit. So nobody can snipe me off the leaderboard, and I'm going to put up crazy numbers. Oh, here's what I wanted to discuss. If anybody has any opinions on this, because I don't actually know enough to have an informed opinion, I think. Well, here goes. The recent wave of bans that Kabam put out, I wonder how many of those people are big time arena grinders, as in they're there for every single arena grind. How many did the cutoff potentially get lowered because of the bans? That's what I'm wondering. Or are these guys like the big whales that don't ever really need to arena grind? They just open the crystals, so maybe the arena scores won't be affected. I'm curious, because if maybe that would reduce the cutoff. That could be really good. Lower the entry cost a little bit though. Dude, I'm tired of you on this grind. You should be. I feel exhausted. Oh my god. And I don't think my wife can roll her eyes any harder anymore at the amount of playing I'm doing. They're already looking 180 degrees backwards. If she rolls them anymore, she's gonna tear her eye muscles. I don't know. So what am I looking at? 54 million. Okay. Let's try and get. See, that's the thing, is when I'm on stream. Well, actually, since I'm out of boosts, I can refresh on stream as well. So there's no reason to go slow here. I should be going gangbusters right now. Even if that was true, 151 to 200 misses my like 1 million or 2 million. Won't change too much, or enough to alter your grind. Misses by like 1 million or 2 million. Is that true? Okay, so that's another piece of information I'd need, Tony, to actually make an informed opinion on that. How many people on a regular basis miss by just a few million, right? So who is, that would be a good information. So if you're saying that usually about 50 people miss by just a couple million every time, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a quarter of everyone who tried to grind missed her. Jeez. Your wife didn't leave you yet? No, she didn't leave me yet. She's waiting for the prime moment. Waiting right till I pull Emma just to tear me down. I don't think the pilot bans will affect arena scores, but I've been wrong before. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be altering my target score because of it. I'm just wondering if maybe a few people might not sneak in. What if it's the case that Tony Dola, like you were just saying, up to 200 miss. So what if 50 people got kicked out of the arena grind, right? And we see like a Corvus situation where some guy who put up, 15 million to get the percent awards somehow pulls the Emma Frost. It just having it closed like that is so. It makes it so like anything's possible in these things. How much points are you going for? Over 65 million, and I'll be safe after that, I think. But I'll just keep going. Let's see, just based on how much free time I have, which is a lot. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the Falcon and the Mordo. The only team of 330s I ever run anymore. Keep gaming like this, and she will leave you soon. yeah. Well, I'll have to take it easy after this for a while. If you can dream it, you can do it. Hey, Bushido Brown, what's going on, Bushido? What's going on? Ooh, look at these. Look at that name. Man, I wish I could read that. Just the nature of Chinese characters and how many lines and crisscrosses they have. You kind of need a bigger font to be able to read them on a screen like that. Probably makes writing them really hard too if you wanted to write small handwriting. I guess computer screens are much better for... the difference between written and computer is probably big for those characters. Look at all those little tiny lines and spaces. It's crazy. Imagine back in the day when there wasn't so many pixels on a screen. I don't think 50 miss. Someone in BG stream was saying that they had to stop after day 1, and I want to say they put up around 25 million and placed in the 180s. Okay. Because if you go over 15, you're going for them, basically. So if you stop at 25, it means, something happened, you quit a grind. Should I go 80 or stop at 70s? I really, truly do think that 70s is going to be fine. I think 65 is going to be fine, but it's up to you, Amino. Go as high as you want. Go to 80, go to 70, go to 75. That was for the Omega Red arena, I think. Okay, yeah, so if they play 180, that means that 30 people scored more than 25 million and missed. But that's not to say, though, Darcy, that another... Okay, no, that's true. Because anybody who scored less than 25 million would have ranked lower than 180, and they definitely weren't going for the champion then. You can't logically, you can't think that that's going to get you the champion. So that means 30 people missed. Potentially, we can assume all those 30 all missed by a couple million. Maybe the next person up, maybe number 179 was like 60 million, Well, that's actually kind of a lot. 30 people out of 150. Well, out of 180, really. 1/6 of the people. I did not go for a Mega Red. Siddharth. Didn't, loved, if Emma Frost and Omega Red had their ability descriptions reversed, I would have loved Omega Red. As in, I like Emma Frost's skin and animations better than Omega Red's, but I like his abilities on paper more. So I wish, but only by a little bit. I like Emma's abilities a lot as well, but I needed a champion like Omega. I need a champion like him, but oh well, for another day. Just don't like the tentacles, don't like the ponytail. Emma Frost with the diamond skin is pretty cool. So she's the one I'm going for. I was gonna go for one of them, and I just made the decision based on the reviews and everything, based on the leaked abilities, really, actually. Yeah, that's what I meant. Spots 151 to 200 missed by not much. Yeah, but Tony, I think Darcy was saying potentially, a bunch of other people stopped, and maybe spot number 170 or 160, say, was they only put up like 20 million or 26 million potentially. But I think I'm tending to agree with you here that the people who are grinding, and they're all getting it going high, and then a bunch of people are gonna miss, and I don't understand why. Well, actually, now I'm starting to understand, just based on time alone. You can't just put up 100 million points. You don't have time for it, even if you're refreshing. You really gotta plan it out. Yeah, Tony. Hey man, glad I could catch you again. How's it going your way? It's going good. I think I'm on pace for sure. I'm gonna hit Omega Red's cutoff way before tonight, so that's good. And then I'll go a little higher. How many units have you spent? I've spent almost 10,000 units so far. A lot of units. Luckily, I had them saved. I did a massive battle chip opening a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, during the Summer Appreciation, so maybe it was about a month. Massive battle chip opening. Got about 10,000 units from that opening. And already spent them. This is giving me a lot of battle chips, though, this arena grind. Can't believe it. Gained like 300,000 or 400,000 already. Didn't the whale do something ridiculous like 180 million? Yeah, he did. He does everything. We all operate, on like level 5, 6, 7, and then sometimes we push and we get to level 10. He operates on level 15, 24/7. Everything he does is just to the max, which it's pretty impressive. Let's be honest here. Okay, so Storm will give me that synergy. Let's go through. Do you have an awakening gem for Emma? Yes, I do, Sam. To Tony Dola says, to me, Omega Red is better of the two. If you're at his cutoff, I think you're good, but don't take my word because I don't grind 5 stars. I'm just speculating. What about Emma? Are you interested in? Genuinely curious. Yeah, no, Tony, I agree. I think Omega is slightly better champion. Will have more staying power. The regen is so good, and the damage is very good, and his ability to negate Thorns-like damage is really good. I think that Emma had more hype to begin with, so no matter what, you cannot change the hype, right? So, for example, Corvus and Proxima. Proxima went pretty high, Corvus, and then she dropped off because once people saw what she was doing, that it was a little trickier to get those missions, that she wasn't worth it. Which I don't know if I agree with, but Corvus wasn't hyped, so I mean he didn't go for as much, but he was way better. So Emma people just hyped for her, so I think she'll go higher. That's on one end. As far as what I like about her, I really, really like her animations. I like the diamond skin. I like the artwork, the way she's designed. Super cool. And she has a synergy with Phoenix. And that synergy, that's important to me. I really like the synergy. And I like what it does for both characters. And also, those are my first two reasons. I like her. She's going to be useful for my roster. And also, I need a little upgrade in defense. So she looked like the better defender. So that's what I'm going to use. That's my reasons. Luke Cage cutoff 2.2 million, I think. Corvus went for 13 million his first round. Yep. No, you can't call that a regret though, Falcon. I mean, how would you have known? You would have had to know the future. By the way, I'm 100% with you on Proxima. Highly underrated, underappreciated, way better, and way more viable. Yeah, I don't know why people struggle with her so much. It's not that they struggle with her. I think they just don't like being told what to do. The missions, they're just not as fun and smooth to burn through as people think. I actually kind of like them. I was like, oh, okay, it's intercept time. Let's do this. And it's because they can't intercept. Yeah, probably. A lot of people struggle with that. I also struggle with it sometimes, and that's why sometimes I die with Proxima in the arena when I'm trying to get something fancy off and not just play normal. I always try and get the missions in the arena just for fun. So I can understand why people don't like her for that, but her utility is amazing. Her offensive ability reduction on her parry is way underrated. I think she'd be great for node 29. Doesn't sound mean, Falcon. Some people can't intercept. Some people can. Some people can do it sometimes. Some people can do it other times. I'm one of those people who can do it sometimes, but not every time. Let's try and intercept this guy. Nope. Can't do it today. I swear, some of these guys in Arena are getting... Some of the AI is really strong. Guys, sometimes the AI just plays like a freaking genie. Yeah, people want safe in war. They like Killmonger because he's safe. Okay, I agree. Killmonger's safe. They're going to like Emma because she's safe. They like Iceman because he's safe. Stark Spidey because he's got the auto evade. They like Blade because he's got the regen and the danger sense that turns off all these other abilities. Safety is #1 in Alliance War. And it makes sense because deaths are everything. So somebody like Proxima, who you kind of have to take a little bit of a risk in order to get the ultimate reward, you know, it makes people not want her as much. Whew. Hawkeye versus Hawkeye. Okay. Let's go, ugly Alice. Get that bleed, that power drain. Get those intercepts. This guy wasn't even playing around. He just was sitting there. Did you watch Emma Frost's gameplay on Cal's channel? Yeah, I did. I appreciated him getting her into war so early. Even though he's crazy for spending that much on Emma. But I really appreciated him uploading that because he showed that she was really good, really strong. I mean, he just was melting enemies in Alliance War. I mean, he did have suicides on, but nothing wrong with that. All the Corvus videos have suicides on. So I think that video was enough confirmation for me to see that Emma's going to be really strong Alliance War attacker. As strong as some of the better ones that we currently have. I think you know, it was just his first war with her. I think she's going to have some other utility that wasn't quite shown in there, like power manipulation, but oh god. I wonder if you guys can hear that. My neck just cracking. Like crazy, sorry. How hyped are you for the My Little Symbiote? Not very. I think it's cool. We got a little Tamagotchi, a little pet to take care of. Although, when they first said we're going to get symbioids, I wasn't imagining in my head the symbioid model. I was imagining something new that they created, some like weird goo that would sort of like goo across the screen. And no, I actually think we're just going to get a symbioid like from Alliance Quest. So... hype went down a little bit when I thought that thought, but you know, it's cool. I'm hyped for the epic difficulty for sure. Her damage doesn't seem 3-minute capable. Am I wrong there? No. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, okay. Tony, no, I think you might be wrong there. Some of the damage I was seeing was outrageous. He launched right off the bat a like 60k special 2, and that was with just like maybe in the first 30 seconds of the fight. So yeah, man, I really think she's gonna have the damage to do even boss killing, which is pretty awesome because Iceman doesn't quite have that damage. And she's kind of like, so the way I'm comparing her is like Iceman has these immunities all the time. Emma Frost has even more immunities, but not all the time. You have to know when you need to be immune. So I kind of like that. I like how they're giving us a little more control, but because they're giving us the control and taking away the permanent immunity, they're giving her a little bit more damage. So I don't think she's going to be OP, but definitely she's contributing to maybe a slight power creep. The new champions are always a little tiny bit better than the older champions, almost always, and she's definitely firmly there, I think, in the upper tier, along with Omega Red some of these other new champions. The Korg was interesting. Korg seemed to be strictly a defender. I wonder if we're going to see any Korg offensive gameplay. I can see potentially with the unblockable and the unstoppable. Can he do anything? Can he do anything versus Medusas? I don't know. I'd like to see some of that. That would be fun. But anyway, hold on. Where's Black Bolt? There he is. MS to Iceman is Mega Red is to AA. Yep, Tony, I said that on day one. I won't claim ownership of it, I guess, but I was also thinking that thought since her abilities were leaked. Yeah, she does definitely have the damage though. Did you see the Symbiote Supreme abilities rip Hood's usefulness? No, I didn't. Care to enlighten me, Joe? Does it mean nothing can miss? Maybe that hurts Ghost as well a little bit. Hood's utility is not based on invisibility. If that's where you're going with this, I'll let you respond first. I don't know if you're going with invisibility or if you're going with maybe stagger applying or something. Stun immune. Good luck. You're almost there. Yeah, I'm getting really close in this team. Really close. Definitely. Oh, forgot about Daredevil. No stagger. Oh, is that it? No stagger? Okay, yeah. Well, that does. Come on. They're not really trying to. This is just for the symbiote event, though, and I think it's because it's cosmic. They want the buffs to apply, so let's let's. But why would they do that? Come on, give Hood his uses, you know. All right. Oh, come on, Nightcrawler. And no auto block. Oh my God. Hold on, you're going down. Okay. Hey there, Idolist. Timur, how's it going? His SIG is a stagger, applies every X seconds. Oh, okay. He staggers almost every hit, steals buffs. But, okay, yeah, I got you, Joe. But it's just for this 1 month. He's going away. So, I mean, that's not going to rip into Hood's utility. No. And yeah, we're not getting the symbiote. Oh, is coming the Symbiote Supreme. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's the new champion, the Doctor Strange, the symbiote Doctor Strange. Yeah, gotcha. My mistake. Well. That's what power creep is all about. New champions get added, they're better. Can't do anything about that. I won't be able to grind for a symbiote Doctor Strange because I'm doing this. I'm never doing this again. Never. What I can do is save up 5-star shards and hopefully get him in a crystal, featured crystal later on. That'd be cool. Falcon, yes, just pulled Void from that dungeon artifact crystal. Congrats. How did you get a crystal already, Falcon? I feel like I'm still short points. I feel like everybody was short points. Congrats, though. That's really awesome. Take some rest, mate. You look exhausted. Do I? I shouldn't. I got a full night's sleep last night, but well, I won't go into it. There's some other reasons. I'll get a full night's sleep for sure tonight and tomorrow. Dungeons reset. Oh, good. I'm gonna do them. And I'm going to pull a 5-star, hopefully a new one, dupe the Hood. That would be great. Any ideas on a third 565 Corvus? Why not, Joe? I really think Corvus is good, and I think a 565 Corvus has some staying power. He'll be working for you for a long time. Today's the earliest you can get. Okay, cool. Yo, Idol. Brooks. P, what's going on? Full night's sleep? You're missing it for sure. No way, man. No, it's possible. It's possible. Hey, I need some advice. Rank 3 5-star unduped Voodoo or rank 5 a duped Scarlet Witch low sig? I'd probably take up the Scarlet Witch, man. You'll get the signature ability up in no time. Yeah, Darcy, I think you're right. If I do the new dungeons, I will have enough. I'll have to do them after I run through this round of Arena Champs. Message someone in the Alliance chat or something. Tony Dola, Idolist, how do you like the Venom buff? Personally, I'm considering him as my next rank 5. Ooh, awesome! I hope you do. I love the new Venom buff. Me and Cam talked about it, and I'm going to be publishing that podcast tomorrow. The long and short of it for me, though, is I like the way they increased his damage by a good amount, nothing crazy, and how it's not completely bleed dependent, but they also gave Venom a lot of utility. Carnage is they gave him just basically raw bleed damage, which is fine, just like Domino. But you'll notice that some of the newer champions are not. They're kind of bleed immune-ish, so maybe bleed is not going to be effective forever. It should be effective for all the current champions, but they could be phasing it out. I don't know. Probably not. I personally don't like bleed reliant champs. So out of the two that got the buffs, I like Venom better, and I love the 18% thing they gave him. Love it. Yeah, he slays Medusa. I thought he might, huh? Every hit can steal a buff or something like that. And I also considered Medusa my kryptonite, so I really hate Medusa. My 6-star Kingpin is so bad. Oh, come on, man. It can't be that bad. So Kingpin does some pretty good damage if you play it out right. He's got a low crit rate, though, so he needs crit synergies. Will you rank up Carnage or Venom? I won't. Hopefully Tony does, though. Oh, Joe, you meant for me. I don't know. No, not my next. He's on the list. He'll go up to rank 5, but not next. I think I want Emma Frost to be the next rank 5. I think so. Or Hood. 382 hits against Winter Soldier. Yeah, but that's like, no, he's good in shorter fights. He's not, and he is good on defense. I can't argue with that. Okay, let's keep going. Get the Spider-Man, and then we'll do Spider-Man Carnage. Yeah, the L1, every hit has a chance to nullify, and you will also nullify at least one Fury with the L1. So if you intercept with your L1, you shut her down. Awesome, man. Awesome. I think Venom should be a beast, and I'm glad that he is going to be a beast. I think they did a really good job with his buff. They didn't make him OP. I think they did what they did with Red Hulk and Luke Cage, and whoever is in charge of designing these remakes is doing a really good job. They're a little slow, but I'll take it. I really like it. I think they did with Carnage what they should have done too. He should be a bleed monster. He should be this savage sort of, just like crazy psychopathic killing machine, and that's kind of what they did, So that's cool. My other 6 stars, Gamora. Well, I do think Gamora is not that good. She's gonna need one of those reworks like Venom and Carnage got to really. Oh man, why do I always take Venom versus a bleed immune? Carnage. Look at that, 5,000 PI at 330. Oh, and why am I heavy? Oh god, come on. Yep, 10 out of 10. I'll give it to him. Okay, let's go. Let's go for the Fury. Go. Dang it. Okay, 55 million. We're within spitting distance at this point. If I really need to, I can get 6 million points in 1 hour. So it's not cheap, but I can do that. I still have some units left. I still have I have about 3,000 left that I'm totally willing to spend. And I have a emergency stash that I really would like to save, but if I have to spend them, I can. We'll see how it goes. What next 2 champs should they revamp? I'd like to see the buff to Falcon we were talking about earlier, because he's in Avengers and everything. I think it makes sense. And I also think Gamora needs a buff. We were just talking about. But there's so many, man. There's so many. Falcon for sure. I really like Falcon. I just wish he was a little bit more effective. Who else? I don't know. Hard to say, man. I think there's a lot, but definitely, I would put Falcon very high on the list. Civil Warrior, I think, even though they already did that. Review today's offer. I didn't see it. Scoopy. I didn't see an offer. Let me see if there's like a 1 or something on the message board. I think if they do with Gamora what they did with Luke Cage, she'll be just fine. Make her bleed on regular hits, and make her Sig ability be able to proc twice. Boom. End of story. All done. Just a damage champion, just like Cosmic should be. Give her some buffs too. I think they stopped giving Cosmic so many buffs because they were afraid of like how Mystics would just annihilate them back in the day. But that's the theme of Cosmics. You just need to make them better with the buffs. Mystics are supposed to be Cosmics, you know, and it's just the way it's supposed to be. What dungeon crystal you go for? There's one that has Hood in there, and I'm going for that one. I'd like to pop it on stream, but I have to actually run the dungeon, so I'll put a video out maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. I think they need to switch every 2 weeks and do a rework 1 week, and then a new champ the next. That would be cool. What about Colossus? Yeah, he also needs a rework. I'm not saying he doesn't. There's a lot of champions. They just could do a quick scroll through here. I think Kamala needs one. There's Falcon. I think he needs one. The Magnetos, they only need a very simple one. Magnetize should be like Danger Sense. It should apply ridiculous. It should be a big attack bonus, guaranteed bleeds on the specials, and like 100% reduced ability accuracy. Just don't take a metal champion versus Magneto. Boom. Make him that good. He just owns metal champions. I don't see how that would be overpowered. Joe A with $1. Is that read? Oh, there it was a read last, wasn't it? They should revamp Cyclops and Black Widow. Yes, they should, and they should give they should make the blue Cyclops available. Oh no, he is available. Is it the red? No, they're both available, aren't they? As 5 stars. They should make Black Widow available as a 5-star. Let's brainstorm Black Widow's revamped abilities. Cyclops, I think, would be easy. Just give him some higher damage. I don't know. Actually, no, maybe Black Widow just needs... What does she need? Maybe... Okay, here's what I'm saying. I know they don't want anyone to 100% shut down a defensive ability accuracy all the time. So they didn't like that, so they took that away from her. What I think it should be is... It should be all ability accuracy, not just defensive, and I think she'd be okay with that. That way she'd be stopping stuff like Juggernaut's unstoppable, but only 75% of the time, or whatever that number is at SIG 200. The evolution crystal, is that the one, Scoopy? Is that the one I'm going for? Pull the 5-star Domino and Cap Beardo after 100% LOL. Should I rank 4 first? I can awaken both. Hold on. Let me finish this fight. I don't know. I'd probably do the Domino. I think she needs to do less. Why doesn't Heimdall get any love? I think he's a solid rank 4 option for certain fights and more. Mainly debuff immune to Musa. What do you think? I think, Tony, where you were going with Emma, where you thought she didn't have damage, I think Heimdall kind of suffers a little bit from that. I think he doesn't have quite the damage for the 3-minute timer. I think he's good for the lane. I'm just not sure how good he is for the rest of it. So that's kind of where I land with him. Also, I think he looks a lot like Angela. Yeah, that kind of bugs me a little bit. Okay, we're almost. Let's do this. Her awakened abilities either Scout Mastery, Spy. Ooh, okay. Hold on, Joe. You got more? Did I miss a few others? Her awakened abilities either Scout Mastery, Spy, or when you use her in a fight, she cripples the next few opponents in a quest. Scrap ability accuracy. Oh, you want to scrap that whole thing? Okay. Scout Masteries. So, could this be like the reverse of a persistent charge? They'd have to use the persistent charge mechanic. I don't know. Trying to think, how would that work? I like the scout option. That is interesting. So it would reveal for Alliance War. In quests, it would reveal if they're hidden, but if they're not hidden, it wouldn't do anything. So it needs some sort of secondary ability. And you're saying it should cripple them for the next few opponents in a quest. So what would that mean? Would that mean like minus like the negative ISO that sometimes is in a quest? That's maybe could be cool. Menga, hey, I'm gonna do first Labyrinth run with Spidey. Could you give me a team to go in with? Yeah, that's easy. Well, is it a 565 Spidey? Doesn't matter. Vulture, Miles Morales, Electro, and Venom. I think that's the dream team for Spidey. Do you think 60 million will be enough for Emma Frost? You might want to take out Venom and put Classic Spidey. Sorry. Depending, I can't remember exactly, but definitely the Vulture, Miles Morales, Stark Spidey, and Electro, definitely. Do you think 60 million will be enough for Emma Frost? I think she will go like 63. Yeah, daily bigs. I think she's going to be similar to Omega, so 62, I think. So no, I don't think 60 million is enough. If Kabam ever considered synergies for Alliance War defense, Heimdall might throw off people. Yeah, definitely. I hope they do one day. It's part of the game. They should be in there. But maybe they need to tone down the difficulty a little bit if that's going to be the case, because some of those synergies are crazy for defense. Remember the Doc Ock and Ant-Man one? That's a thing. That's a thing. Yeah, like minus 10%. Yeah, I think that'd be cool, Joe. I really think that would be cool. Scout. And then I would want it to be like Scouter Lens in Alliance 4. And not just that. So maybe, could you do it like Scout level 1, Scout level 2, Scout level 3 based on the SIG ability? So hers wouldn't scale linearly for that particular mechanic. It would scale in chunks. So like SIG level 1 through 50 is just the rank. SIG level, 50 through 100 is, the rank in the class. And then SIG level, 100 to 200, I don't know, whatever, is the whole thing. You get to completely see the champion. That would be very cool. And would it be overpowered? No, in Alliance War, I pretty much always know who I'm going to fight anyway. Thanks, Idolist. Yeah, no problem, Mega. No problem. What did Falcon say? Spider OG plus Venom, Mouse. Don't forget Vulture, though. Vulture does give... Vulture gives him more ability to proc shocks, and you want that. So take out OG or Venom. And put in Vulture. Yeah. The extra it just applies the shocks a little bit more frequently, which is pretty cool. Should I take a 5-star blade? Only if you need them for magic. Yeah, take out Venom for Vulture. I think that's what I did actually. Can't remember. It was Venom or OG Spidey, and I don't think it made a huge difference. We're talking, a crit bonus or... Oh, God. Just died. Huge advantage to your item use. You also want Miles or Kamala for the... Yes, I agree. Miles for sure. Thanks for the NC switch trick video. One shot that NC in 5.4.5 immunity path with a 550 Spidey. No problem, man. I'm glad that worked for you. People will post in the comments, even until recently, this trick doesn't work. Kabam patched it. And they're just spreading misinformation. Blade is good if you're using Blade, otherwise no. Well, he's good for the magic, so it's worth bringing Blade in, even in 455, if you're going to take on magic during it. Oh, it's a good idea. Maybe working an espionage ability where she can reduce ability accuracy and effectiveness of nodes slightly. It could be, yeah. I don't know. I really liked Black Widow back in the day until they basically smashed her with a hammer. I hate that goddamn NC trick. I need to fix it. Why do you hate it? I think it's great. Helps us survive against Nightcrawler. It's not a trick. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, hey, Tony, you can use him on offense. Take away dexterity, and you can fight those buffet nodes. Or actually, no, that's not true. Not Nightcrawler, but Vulture actually can. But I think Nightcrawler's pretty cool on offense too. He's got some merit, man. He's got some merit. One of the coolest champions of the game too. Definitely my top top favorites, just because I think he looks so cool. The NC trick isn't really a trick specific to a Nightcrawler. It's able to be used across the board on all champions. Like I use it on Medusa to make her sit back and let her fears expire. I use it on other champions as well, just to, like if I'm trying to regen with Blade, I can make them sit back and I can get like a few % off with Blade. So that trick's pretty useful. LOL, 700 plus streaks. Damn, I never passed my record, 599. Yeah, man, this is a lot. I'm almost done here. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I'm gonna use some of these 550s all together. Just get through because we're gonna wrap it up pretty soon here. Let's see. I want to get to 1,000. If I can get to 1,000 streak, I'm gonna be pretty happy. What about Professor X? Any thoughts? To be honest, Joe, not many thoughts on Professor X. I think he'd be cool in the game, but I don't know enough about him or anything. I know he's psychic, kind of like Emma Frost, right? So maybe they'll get there eventually. You look like Cap Infinity War. Do I really? I don't think so. I don't look like Chris Evans. He's on a whole nother level, isn't he? You seem tired. I am a little bit tired. Not from lack of sleep though. It's just been quite the week. Very, very long week. I want to do an 8 streak. Yeah, guys, what number should I target? If I can choose which streak I end on, under 1,000, or maybe a little bit over, what number is like a cool number to end at? You know, I can't do 666. I wouldn't want to do that. It's too cheesy anyway. I could do, I don't know. I went over what I was supposed to go, but for some reason I can't stop grinding. Just keep going. That's how men get on autopilot. For sure, Arena is so boring. Doing some moves every time. Yeah. Because of the beard. Oh, my beard's not nearly as thick as Captain's. 8,085. That's a little over what I'm capable of. What is that? Okay. I'm guessing that number like spells out something dirty. What am I missing here? I don't know. Just 666 for 888 is too high. I think I'll reach 888. That would be kind of cool. Seriously need tips for Spite Node, dude. I run Holy Trinity. Ghost Rider ain't cutting it for some Iron Man from War. Hey, it's Latchland. I can totally see what you mean there. And I don't have any good advice for you besides get a 550 Corvus Glaive and he'll be fine. Iron Man Infinity War on that Spite Node is absolutely brutal. It's such good placement if the opponent doesn't have a Corvus, and it's terrible placement if they do have a Corvus, because Corvus will destroy Iron Man on that node. There's just not a lot you can do. I'm trying to think of the other bleed immunes. Potentially the Emma Frost is going to be okay versus him there, even with the class disadvantage, but it's you know, maybe Luke Cage. Darcy says Luke Cage. Yeah, maybe Luke Cage can do it. Just that I'm wondering if he has the damage. Omega Red is actually probably going to be pretty good on that node. Yeah, it's tough, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're struggling with Ghost Rider there. I can understand why. It's not an ideal situation for Ghost Rider. I'm trying to think who else might do good on that node. It's tough. Maybe Sentinel. Sentinel, maybe. Yeah. Okay. And I don't speak that language, Mr. Phone France. What is that? I don't know. Iceman can also tank special 3. He does no Iceman though. Falcon will give that spite with the ice armor constantly over constantly. Oh, Enzo, I like that one. Over 900. I like 1,001 too. I like that was 1,001's okay, you know. If I get there, that might be too high though. If I'm only at 700. Mr. Phone France, I'm struggling with those. Yeah, it's French. Okay, got you. From your name, huh? Shit, didn't know. Yeah, that's true, Falcon. I mean, he's not the worst on that node, but with Iron Man, he's gonna be constantly gaining power. It's gonna be, you're gonna have a really hard time putting the damage out. Omega Red will kill the Spite node. Yeah, I think so. I think Omega Red's gonna be okay, even with the class disadvantage. There's nothing in Omega Red's description that like Bishop totally ruins his utility versus tech champions. Okay. Oh my god, the old Scarlet Witch has returned. Gas mask dude. Hey Ilis, enjoying the content, love the podcast. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Thank you. 55 million. Okay, this is it. Getting through my 440s here. Boom. Okay. Let's do this. This Thor is going to crush him. Alright guys, so I think that's pretty much a wrap here. I can't really stop, but I didn't want to stream for too long. Just wanted to get through. Now I'm just going to take it easy, refresh champions when I need to, and I'll be done. The next time you see me will be either in a opening video for the Dungeons Crystal or the results stream tomorrow. I'll do a stream, like, it'll be 15 minutes. We're just checking the results and hope to God I get her, man. Hope to God I get her. So, well, I guess we'll see you there. But other than that, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna turn off the camera in a second, mute the mic, and then turn the stream off. Just the way that YouTube's been cutting the streams off, it's kind of weird. If I like just press the off button, like I lose like a whole couple minutes towards the end. And I don't know. I like a proper goodbye, like normal people. So we'll just finish this fight here, and we'll call it. Yeah, see you guys.